All right, beautiful. Greetings from the Pacific Northwest, where the sun is already setting at 3 p.m. We're going to do a 75-minute yoga class. We're going to start with 3 rounds of sun salutes to warm up the body, and then we'll hop into 26 and 2 yoga, 26 asanas, and 2 pranayama breathing exercises. If at any point something does not feel right for your body, remember that you can modify a posture, you can do something else, or you can skip it entirely. Yoga can be challenging at times, and that's okay, but we're never going to a point of pain, a point where we could cause harm to ourselves or others. For the sun salutes, you'll stand towards the top of your mat with your feet close together, arms down by your side. Normally I would show you in periphery, but because of the space I'm working with, I'm going to stand up here as well. On this Thanksgiving Eve, if you would like to set a intention or a dedication for your practice, you're welcome to do so here. In Sanskrit, the word is sankalpa. So if you want to set a sankalpa for your practice, you can do that. Wonderful. Bring your hands together at heart center, and we'll begin by saluting the sun. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're greeting Surya, the god of sun. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale through your nose, lengthen into a halfway lift. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor, shoulder width distance, and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and pull yourself down to the floor. Inhale, come up into a back bend. You can do cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. If down dog is not speaking to you, come down onto your knees and take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips down as you reach your arms forward. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen back into a halfway lift. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, fold, relax your head. Inhale through your nose, arms with your ears, hands together, root your eyes, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Go down with a flat back, hinge at your hips. Inhale, lengthen, shoulders back, neck long. Exhale, hands to floor, step back into your plank or tabletop, and we'll hold here for a moment. If the next little movement where you lower down and then go into a back bend, if the chaturanga does not feel right for your body, skip it, go straight from your plank or tabletop directly into your down dog or child's pose. You can also take a few cat-cows while we do the chaturanga. Otherwise, lean forward, hug your elbows in, pull yourself down. Inhale, come up into your back bend, neck long, shoulders down. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. Either way, make your arms long, spread your fingers wide, root down through all 28 knuckles in the space between your index finger and thumb. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Slowly exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, lift up with a flat back, look up. Exhale, hands down. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, high plank, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale, your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. If you're doing child's pose, try to get your hips to your heels. And if you're doing down dog, try to get your heels to the floor. If your heels don't naturally touch the floor, take a wider stance. And if you have tight hamstrings, you can micro bend your knees to take weight away from the backs of the legs. Otherwise, press your thighs back, heels down, hips up. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your eyes, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful, that's our little warm up. We will now hop into our beloved 26 and 2 yoga sequence, beginning with 2 sets of pranayama, standing deep breathing, good for your lungs and respiratory system. Inhale to your nose, exhale to your mouth. All the time against the back of your throat. Your nose and your mouth are just a passageway. Breathe as much as possible, as long as possible, as slow as possible. Don't forget to have fun. Bring your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to press. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth. Slowly push your head back. Reach your arms forward. Keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down, look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch, pointing to the wall in front of you. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose. Down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide, like you're fogging up and you're on the ceiling. Arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Keep the weight in your heels. Contract your quadricep muscles, gluteal muscles, lock your legs. Exhale, head up, weight stays in the heels, hip muscles contracting, hip muscles forward, elbows touch away from the body. Inhale, head down. As you inhale, suck your stomach in, depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscle, pull the abdomen in. Exhale, head up. Even as you exhale, core tight, shoulders down, elbows up, triceps parallel to the floor. Inhale, head down. So the lower body stays still like a statue, just the neck and arms move at the beginning of class. Exhale, head up. So just your head drops back, no backward bending, keep shoulders over hips, hips over heels, weight in the heels. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath in the first set, deepest breath of your day. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push and squeeze, elbows touch. Change, arms down. You can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Bring all of your knuckles underneath your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, stomach in, grow taller out of the base of your spine. And begin, inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth, slowly push your head back. Reach your arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath, push the air out. Inhale, head down. So make this the deepest breath so far. We're learning to breathe a little slower, a little longer, a little deeper, full lungs. Exhale, head up. You're also working to synchronize your breath with your body movements. Slowly head back, arms forward, elbows touch when your lungs are empty. Inhale, I'll do 2 with you. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale. Exhale, elbows touch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, head down. So this slow breathing against the back of the throat helps to generate heat in the body at the top of class. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Use your knuckles to push your head back. Squeeze your palms, wrists, forearms, elbows together. Inhale, head down. Last breath. Second set. Deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Change, arms down, you can roll out your shoulders and head. We'll continue Ardha Chandrasana with Tadasana, half moon of hands to feet pose, feet together. Inhale your arms over your head sideways. Palms together, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, nice tight grip. Stretch up out of your waist and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, push your hips a little forward, squeeze your back, press your palms together, upper body back, touch your biceps to your ears, stomach in. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right without bending your elbows, without bending your knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears, continue to breathe through your nose. Push your left hip a little forward to get your two hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Option to stay here or get a little deeper at the end. Come down, push and push and push. Change. Inhale to come up, stop in the middle, reset. Hips forward, arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, breathe slowly in and out through your nose. If at any point in class you can't breathe or you're holding your breath, do a little bit less, slow down. You want to flood your body with oxygen the whole time. Press down through the heels, lift up through the kneecaps, engage your gluteal muscles and press your hips forward. Pull your abdomen in and slide your breastbone up. Press your right hip a little forward, two hips in line. Left shoulder forward, two shoulders in line. Come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up, first back bend of the day. Take a deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. And give your head a gentle shake, look for the floor behind you. Squeeze your back, lift your chest, and immediately bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back. Bend your total spine backward bending. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward. Now bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, big stretch up, lengthen. Exhale, stomach in, fold, biceps with ears, hands to floor, drop your head. Go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Tadasana, hands to feet pose, bend your knees halfway. You grab the backs of your calves or your Achilles or your heels from underneath, step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down to the lower spine of the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes, with a smiling, happy face. It's kind of poetic. Keep pulling, keep stretching, keep breathing. Roll forward, press your big toes down, lift your hips up, push your knees back, and change. Come on up, chin away from the chest, biceps with ears. Knees can bend as you lift, arms down, and you stand a little taller. Second set, feet together. Inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs. Press your hips forward, lean your upper body back. You want your hips, pelvis, chest, and rib cage, everything opening. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, slowly bend to the right, press your hips to the left, breathe through your nose. Use what you learned in the first set to inform the second set. So if the first set didn't feel so good or you had to come out early, that might be a sign to slow down and do a little bit less. Or if at the first set, when you heard change, you still wanted to get a deeper stretch, go right away, get a little bit deeper, come down, push, weight in the heels, come down, push, arms with your ears, come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Imagine you could lean against a wall behind you. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left. Press your hips to the right. Look straight ahead. Eyes open, mouth closed, focus forward. If your eyes are wandering, your mind is wandering, let this be some time just for you. Unless, of course, you happen to have like 4 of your nieces and nephews running around you, which is super fun at the holidays. Keep the weight in your heels, hips forward, arms back. Push your right hip a little forward, 2 hips in line. Now bring your left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up, second heart opener. Keep your eyes open, squeeze your palms together. Relax your head back as far as it goes. Squeeze your butt, lift your chest, then bring your arms back with your ears. Whole spine backward bending. Whole front of the body stretching. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs. Push stomach, thighs, hips forward. Keep your chest lifted, eyes open, arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, decompress the spine, and then exhale, fold. Go down with a flat back. Hands to floor, drop your head. Go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. Tadasana, second set, bend your knees halfway. Grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine of the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. Roll forward a little bit, lift your hips up, push your knees back, try to lock your knees, lock your knees, lock your knees. Change, come on up, hands together, biceps with ears, knees can bend. Beautiful, arms down. and you let that one go. Awkward Utkatasana, step your right foot to the right about 6 inches, hip width distance, insides of your feet perfectly parallel like 11s. Bring your arms up parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight, all 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index fingers, nothing loose or hanging in the arms. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down halfway only, hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in and lean your upper body back, depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles, suck it in, hold it in tight, bring a little bit more weight back into your heels. Now lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change, come on up, keep your arms there, press your hips a little forward, spread your toes wide, come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina. Stretch up at the top, bend your knees and sit down. Lean back. Imagine you could press your whole spine against a wall behind you. Lift your heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change. Last part, come on up, still breathing. Squeeze your knees and inner thighs together. Let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. Take your time, listen to your body. Stop whenever you want or keep sitting down, and stop when there's a half-inch gap between your hips and your heels. Squeeze your knees together and forward, pull your abdomen in, lift your chest up, and change. Slowly come up, knees, thighs together as you push the floor away from you. Good. Heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down. Take a breath. From here on out, try to stand still between every set of every posture, just getting a nice reset, even as the heart rate begins to increase. Second set, step your right foot to the right, hip width distance, not too big of a step. Insides of your feet parallel, arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down. I'm realizing it's a little bit hard to see me with the black behind you. Sit down, hips into a chair. I'm blending into my surroundings. Suck your stomach in and lean your upper body back. Your arms are your counterbalance. Reach your arms forward, move your hips back, lift your chin up, chest up. Change, come on up, keep your arms there, push your hips forward, spread your toes wide, concentrate, meditate, levitate, lift your heels, stretch up, sit down, lean back, press your shins forward, stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling, sit down 1 more inch, change, come on up, last part, still breathing, squeeze your knees, thighs together, let your heels come a little off the floor, and slowly sit down to a count of 10 in your head. Pull the abdomen in, stretch the spine up, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, spine perfectly straight. From the side, looks like you're holding a box. Change, slowly come up, press the floor away from you. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Eagle pose, Gaurasana, we will do the right side first. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, swing right arm, under left arm, right elbow, under left elbow, cross first at the elbows. Again, if you can at the wrists, palms together, thumbs towards your face. You can also interlace fingers, grab a thumb, or grab your shoulders and give yourself a big bear hug. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, stay down there, lean back, and bring your right leg over your left leg. Cross your legs each other, twist like ropes. Eventually wrap your right foot behind your left calf muscles so that all 5 toes are visible. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes. Bring the weight back into your heel, sit down more, elbows down, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms up, left side. Swing left arm under right arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Pull your elbows down, stomach in, bend your knees, sit down, stay down there, lean back, and bring left leg over right leg. Left over right, cross twist, breathe and squeeze. Knees to the left, upper body to the right. You want wrists, elbows, knees, and ankles all in one line. Notice where the weight in your standing foot is. Try to bring the weight back into your heel. Then stick your butt out and fold forward to sit down more. Pull your elbows down, abdomen in, lean your upper body back. Good, change, feet together, arms up, right in the second set. Swing right arm, under left arm, bicep under tricep. Pull your elbows down, 1 day fingers go below your nose, bend your knees, sit down, lift your chest, and bring right leg over left leg. I don't know what accent that was, lift your chest. Maybe Gandalf, right leg over left leg. So hamstring over quadricep, push your top leg into your bottom leg, press the left hip forward, right shoulder a little forward, try to flatten your palms, straighten your wrists, try to get fingers in line, pull the elbows down, sit back and down, and then lean back. Good, change, feet together, arms up, last one, here we go. Bring the left arm under right arm, hands a little to the left, right shoulder down, sit down, hips low, try to keep your hips even, and bring left leg over right leg. Right hip a little forward, left shoulder a little forward. Now bring right knee to right and left knee to left. Right elbow to right and left elbow to left. Feel deep compression running down the center line of your body among all your major joints. Sit down, upper body back at the end. Change, feet together, arms up. Float your arms down. Party time, you can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers, friends. Ooh, my coaster came with me. Cheers. Okay. Lovely. Let us continue. Balancing series, standing head to knee pose. Dandayamana, Janushrasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up. Flex all 5 of your toes back towards your face. Option to stay here or start to round down, and eventually pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. From start to finish, standing legs should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamp post, unbroken, you have no need. You can stay right here if you know your left leg is locked, no bend, no wobble. Inhale, breathing slowly, gently, lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower, standing leg locked. If both legs lock from the side legs, make an upside down L like Linda. Puff up your chest, lock your arms, and then bend your elbows down, stomach in. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles. Hold and breathe at your deepest point. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change, arms straight, bend the right leg, right foot down. Shift your weight to your right leg so that your big toe points forward. Pull your abdomen in, lift your left leg up, flex your toes back. You can stay right here, or as you're ready, round down, and eventually pick up your left foot, all 10 fingers interlocked. Contract your inner thigh, outer thigh, lift your kneecap, use gluteus maximus and minimus. You're using all of the muscles that surround your knee, hip and ankle joints. When you're ready, slowly, gently lift your left leg up. It's a real kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. You're training your Achilles to stretch. If your standing leg is bending a lot, think about lifting your hips up so that your knee is over your ankle from the side, one long line. If both legs lock, you feel tremendous stretching feeling on the backs of both legs. Puff up your chest, lengthen your spine first, and then start to bend your elbows down to round the spine and compress the abdomen. Bring the chest down, elbows down, roll the shoulders back and down out of the ears. Change, arms straight, then the left leg, left foot down. You can put your hands on your hips, do a little back bend, or a knee bend. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg. I wish you guys could see the view out the windows here. It's the Cascade Mountains and there's snow on them and it's beautiful. Standing head to knee, Dandayamana Janushrasana. I wish you were all here with me. Lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, round down, pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked. Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Inhale, lift your right leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles. Slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Slowly bring your head up. Arms straight. Bend the right leg. Right foot down. Last one. Shift your weight to your right leg. Lock your right leg. So lift the kneecap up. Lift your left leg. Flex your toes back. Round down, pick up your foot. So keep your abdominal wall contracted and your face relaxed the whole time. When you're ready, lift your left leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles. Slowly tuck chin to chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Hold and breathe at your deepest point for 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your head up, arms straight. Bend the left leg, left foot down. Very nice. Standing boat pulling pose, Dandayamana, Gaurasana, feet together, bring your right hand up, elbow touches the body, palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the right, give yourself a high five for practicing yoga today. Yes, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot, at the ankle bone, thumb with your index finger. Bring your left arm up and all the way back with your ear, knees together to start. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your right leg back and up. Take your time. Up first, find a place where you can balance. Breathe and back bend. As you're ready, start to bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head, from the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up, in other words, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulder, shoulder blade, scapula stretching away from the body. Kicking and stretching should be equal, simultaneous. 50-50, the harder you kick, you can balance forever. Body down more, leg up more, reach forward, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up with control. Feet together, arms down. Bring your left hand up. Out to the left, so you're already opening through your shoulder and chest. Reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, so you're already stretching your quad. Bring your right arm up, opening the other shoulder, knees together. So sometimes just the setup is enough of a shoulder and chest opener, enough of a balancing posture. You can always stay here, or when you're ready, lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin, stretch up, then slowly kick into your hand. Simultaneously charge your body forward. Keep the chin and chest lifted. All 5 fingers together, thumb with your index finger, palm of your right hand faces the floor. Get your right arm exactly parallel to the floor, no lower, no higher, standing leg locked. Slide the right shoulder forward, relax the left shoulder back. Continue to breathe through your nose. This is the cardiovascular part of class, at least for me. My heart rate is increasing right now. You still want to be able to breathe. As you're ready, body down more, leg up more, reach forward one more time, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly kick yourself up. Feet together, arms down, take a slow inhale through your nose, and a slow exhale through your nose. So even with an increased heart rate, you can still breathe. Second set, bring your right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, left arm up and back, right leg forward, hips in line. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. That's all you have to do, kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. Bring the body down, leg up, left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Hold and breathe at your deepest point for 10. Kick, 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 change, kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. Last one, bring your left hand up, out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot, knees together, right arm up and back, one day arm behind your ear flap. Lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. Evenly distribute your body weight on your standing foot without grabbing the floor with your toes. Contract your right quadricep muscle. Lift your right kneecap. It's not that you're like jamming your knee back or hyperextending your joints. It's just that you're really squeezing the right quad and the right tricep muscle as you stretch your shoulders apart. Body down to parallel, big toe to the ceiling. Try to create maximum space between your right foot and your left foot. Kick, kick, kick. Change, pick yourself up. Okay, come to the back of your mat, Tadasana, balancing stick. This next posture is only 10 seconds. Make up your mind to use 100% of your strength in half a second. If you're late, it's over. Feet together, inhale, arms up, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back, stretch up. Step your right foot forward, commit, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch, and when you're ready, come down like a slow moving seesaw. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor from the side. Body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, left foot down, right foot back, stomach in, stretch up, step your left foot forward, right hip forward, stretch and tilt. Charge your body forward, try to touch the screen in front of you, shoulder blade scapula stretching away from the body, bring your chest down, chin forward, lift your leg up, leg up, leg up, change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down, hold still, take a breath. Second set, arms up, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, step your right foot forward, lock both legs, stretch and tilt. Every muscle in the body contracting, but keep your face relaxed. So squeeze your butt, lock your legs, touch your biceps to your ears, press your palms together, stretch, 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 change, left foot down, right foot back, stomach in, stretch up, left foot forward, right hip forward, stretch and tilt. Come down without letting the right hip lift up. Hips and armpits facing the floor, back flat, arms with ears, neck long, look forward, breathe. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that. You can come to the top of your mat and face the long side of your mat. I will face you, standing, separate leg stretching, Dandayamana, Bikapapada, Paschimottanasana. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice generous step, arms down, parallel to the floor. Turn your toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Good. Lots of options. You can start with your hands on the floor in front of you. You can grab your toes. Eventually, grab your heels from behind, step on all 10 fingers, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, lift your kneecaps up, lock your legs. First the leg stretching, then the hip stretching, lower spine, whole body stretching, 360-degree angle stretching, coccyx to toes, coccyx to forehead, touch your forehead to the floor in between your feet. If your forehead's not yet touching the floor, take a bigger step, roll forward, hips up, full stretch, touch your head. Change, slowly come up, legs locked, back flat, reach your arms apart. Step your right foot back to the place, arms up, arms down, go again. Arms up, step your right foot to the right, nice generous step, be generous with yourself, arms down parallel to the floor. Toes in, heels out, lift your chest, and go down, stick your butt up all the way down. Good. Grab your heels from behind. So if your knees are bending a lot, start with your hands on the floor in front of you. Walk your hands forward, lift your hips up, lift your kneecaps up, contract your quadricep muscles, lock your legs. When the quads are engaged, the hamstrings can stretch. From here, you can keep your hands on the floor, or see if you can grab your feet or even your heels from behind without bending the knees. You want the weight in the big toes. Pull on your heels. If you've got a grip on your feet, bend your elbows back. Elbows to calf, shoulders up, shoulders to ceiling, stomach in, belly button to spine. Everybody roll forward, hips up, knees back, full stretch, touch your head to the floor. And change, slowly come up. So take your time, step your right foot back, arms up, arms down, triangle, Trikonasana. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice generous step, arms down parallel to the floor. Press your hips forward, lean your upper body back, turn your right foot out, left toes in. Inhale, bend your right knee, lunge. You can bounce a couple times like a motorcycle ride to warm up the hips and knees. Sit down low, lean back, and move your arms at the same time. Eventually, elbow in front of the knee, but you're not collapsing down to get there, right? You want a 45-degree angle from your ankle all the way to the crown of your head. Look up towards the ceiling. Touch your chin to your shoulder, breathe through your nose. Reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, pull your abdomen in. Push your left hip forward and down. Push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Now turn, twist upper body back, like spine twisting posture. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, the left toes out, two heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg and lunge. You can balance a couple times. Keep your right leg locked the whole time. You can always take a bigger step that helps you to sit down more. Lean back, keep your spine straight in the middle, and move your arms at the same time. So the whole time you want your chest and hips facing forward. Notice if the right shoulder or right rib cage starts to come down. You want to roll the right rib cage back, scoop the left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Look up towards the ceiling, look for your right thumb, reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down, bend your left knee to sit down more, opening the hips, pull the abdomen in, turn and twist, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, right foot back, arms up, arms down, stand nice and tall, right? You really just open the hips, the chest, you twisted the spine. It's an opportunity just to really stand tall, stand proud in this moment. Second set, arms up. Step your right foot to the right, nice big step, arms down parallel to the floor. Press your hips forward, lean your upper body back, stretch the crown of your head up. Turn your right foot out, left toes in, bend your right knee and lunge, sit down low, lean back and move your arms. So eventually you'll get your right thigh parallel to the floor. When that happens, then elbow in front of the knee, aim your fingertips between your big and second toe, but you're never touching the floor, right? Don't collapse. Look up, stretch up, eventually nose and thumb in line. So really look up, left arm up, right arm down, sit down more, chest up more, turn and twist, lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, press your right heel into the floor to come up, right toes in, left toes out, two heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg and lunge, sit down low, eventually left leg makes an upside down L like Linda. Sit down, lean back, and move your arms, elbow in front of the knee, and your fingertips between your big and second toe, never quite touching the floor. Look up, stretch up, touch your chin to your shoulder, breathe through your nose. Push your right hip forward and down, stomach in. Push your left knee back with the help of your elbow, chest up, now turn. Twist upper body back, like spine twisting posture. Ardha Matsyendrasana, the last posture you do in class, turn and twist, twist, twist. Lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in, right foot back to the place, arms up, arms down, let that posture go. Standing separate leg, head to knee. Dandayamana, Vikaptapada, Janusharasana. I should warn you that this is normally the time in class where our attention span starts to wane. So I'm just going to invite you to stay in your body, stay in your breath, stay with my words. Inhale your arms up, palms together, only cross your thumbs. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, 3 to 4 feet. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels to one side of the room or the back of your mat. Turn your back toes in. Push your left hip forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Backside foot makes a 45-degree angle. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and you go down. Round your spine like you're rolling up your yoga mat after class, chin to chest, stomach in, touch your forehead to your knee. To touch your knee and head together, you can bend your front leg, you can push the floor away from you, tuck your chin to your chest, eventually forehead and knee touch, but you're not forcing your body, right? Especially if this one hurts your back. Ease up a little bit, you can have a nice flat back, maybe in the second set or next time you practice. Then try rounding your middle spine up towards the ceiling so that eventually your forehead comes onto your thigh. Push your forehead into your knee a couple times real quick. Lock both legs, hands together. Change, go slow. Chin to chest, biceps with ears, stomach in, head up last. Shift your weight to your heels. Pick up your toes and see if in one swoop you can pivot to the other side of the room. Uncross your heels. Turn your back toes in. Move your right hip forward, forward, forward. So 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Backside foot makes a 45-degree angle. Stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Round, scoop, curl, tuck, concave. Chin to chest, stomach in. Bend your front leg if you need to. Touch your knee and head together. Front side compression, throat choked. Eyes open, breathing normal. This is our second of 3 Janusharasana, head to knee, compression postures. Touching a forehead to a knee might sound kind of arbitrary, but I actually think it's kind of a miracle. If you can touch your forehead to your knee, you can round your whole upper body over half of your lower body, all of your vertebrae over 1 femur bone. True extension of the spine, true compression to the abdominal wall. That's why we call it a compression posture. Push your forehead into your knee, lift your kneecaps, lock your legs, hands together. Change, imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest. Biceps with ears, head up last. When you're ready, pivot on your heels, step your right foot back, arms down, hold still, take a breath. Second set, Janusharasana, head to knee. Arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, other thumb on top. Step your right foot to the right, nice big step. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels, squeeze your left butt cheek, press your left hip forward, right rib cage back, stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You can't see your front foot all the way down. Can you keep your hands together, palms flat, wrists straight all the way down? Balance challenge, maybe keep your hands together once they hit the floor. Again, you can bend the front leg, you can take a bigger step, you can turn the back toes in. There's lots of tools in your box that eventually forehead and knee touch. Can you tuck your chin to your chest and keep your jaw relaxed at the same time? And if your forehead's easily on your knee, can you round your spine higher so that forehead comes onto the thigh? Push forehead into knee, lift your kneecaps, lock your legs, hands together, change. Press your front foot down all the way up. Head up at the end. Good, when you're ready, pivot on your heels. I'm gonna face you for the last one. So heels are in line, but they're not crisscross. You are not on a tightrope or a balance beam, you are on a yoga mat. Use it, turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward, press your palms together, stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Arms at the ears, one day arms behind the ears, chin to chest, pull the abdomen in. It helps with balance to have the weight in the front foot, so really push your left foot down. You keep your right heel on the floor, back leg is locked the whole time. Pull your abdomen in. Now, eventually both legs will lock, right? So if your forehead is easily on your knee with a bent leg, try it lengthening the front leg a little bit more at the end. Okay, everybody together, push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together, change, press your hips forward, biceps with ears, chin to chest, head up last. Good for you, pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Come to the middle of your mat for tree pose, Tadasana. This is the hip opening series. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, heel to costume, slowly, gently. Let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape. Never force your body. You can bring one or both hands together. Elbows down, spine straight. Think about temporarily eliminating any curvature in your spine. Change, right leg down. Shift your weight to your right leg, big toe points forward, lift your right kneecap, contract your right quadricep, lock your leg. Lift your left leg up, heel to costume. This side might feel really different. Slowly, gently, let your left knee drop down and back. We're not symmetrical, that's okay. You can bring one or both hands together. So we are not butterflies, right? We're perfectly imperfect. I believe that's part of the human condition and it's not a bad thing. And yoga helps us to fully embrace who we are, the little quirks, little nuances, little incongruencies, right? Just as part of what makes you so special and unique. Squeeze your back, press your hips forward, lift your chest up. Change, left leg down. Toe stand, Bhujangasana. Pick a spot on the floor, 4 feet in front of you, don't move your eyes. Lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, anywhere above the knee. You can bring one or both hands together. As you're ready, start to fold forward. Hands to the floor, option to stay here or walk your hands forward, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knees, sit down on your heel. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips, stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand, elbows down, spine straight, come a ½ inch off your heel. When you're ready, hands to floor, you can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg and then press your hips forward to reverse out. It's one of my favorite postures to fall out of because you don't have very far to fall. Change, right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, lift your left leg up, heel to costume, let your left knee drop. You can bring one or both hands together. If your foot is prone to sliding, hold on to your foot, look towards the floor and fold forward. Sometimes just placing the hands on the floor, the micro bend in the standing leg is a really great side seat stretch. I'm going to stay here because of a toe injury, but I'll continue to walk you through it. Walk your hands forward, lean forward, lift your right heel, bend your right knee, sit down on your heel. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips. Whether you are in tree pose, toe stand, or somewhere in between, drop the shoulders and try to lengthen your spine. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand, palms together, elbows down, spine straight, toe stand, come a ½ inch off your heel. As you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up, straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Nice. Whenever you're ready, change, left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist pump, turn around. Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. I'm going to adjust our camera angle. We are on the floor for the rest of class. Wee. Okay, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, bring your heels together, let your toes fall open. arms down by your sides, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. So something funny has been happening while I'm practicing here. As you may have heard me mention in class at some point, the new apartment that I live in Washington, D.C., I love it, but also the floor is a little uneven, which nobody else notices. It is not something that you notice if you're walking around. It's not like if I were to put a tennis ball on it, it would roll. But when you're practicing yoga on it, right, I very much notice that the floor is uneven in certain places, or a little bit lopsided, which again is kind of a cool thing about yoga, is we become way more aware of our surroundings, or even like little angular differences that, you know, just simply walking around you might not feel. However, my parents' floor is not uneven, right? It is a very nice floor. And I'm laughing because even though I am literally on even ground right now, my body is still practicing this sequence with the muscle memory of being on a slightly off-kilter surface. So I'm finding myself just out of muscle memory, okay, in this posture, you need to step back a little bit so that you're not on this weird part of the floor, whatever it is. And you know, I've only been living in my new place for 2 months, and yet that's already so deeply ingrained that here on a flat surface, I'm like still finding myself having little micro reactions. And I think that's quite rich. First of all, again, the muscle memory in our body is like incredible, right? And where you're practicing yoga, not just what you're practicing, but where you're practicing, who you're practicing with, what you're telling yourself when you're practicing, right? Are you being nice to yourself? Are you being nice to yourself? All of those things, whether we acknowledge it or not, all of those things is knowledge that lives in our body, right? So make sure that when you're practicing, you're telling yourself nice things, you're being good to yourself, right? And every once in a while, maybe try and practice in like a different part of your house or something like that to create new muscle memory, or so you don't get a certain practice too ingrained. Pavana when you're moving pose. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor without lifting your head, tuck your chin in, look down the center line of your body, pull and hold. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. Knee towards the armpit, keep your right leg on the floor. If your right calf muscle does not naturally touch the floor, flex your right toes back towards your face to anchor the right leg down. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows, each other. Give yourself a big hug for coming to class today. Squeeze your knees together and down, keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, tuck your chin in a little bit, puff your chest up, squeeze your knees together, press your shins into your forearms. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down, eyes open. Metaphorically, as I'm thinking through this, what's happening in my body is also very rich. The place that I live in, Washington, D.C., is completely safe, right? It's fine, it's just a little uneven. But right, if we think of it as a metaphor, right, as far as being on uneven ground, even though I'm now on even ground, on a hard, flat surface where everything is perfectly even, my body is still reacting as if I am on that uneven ground. Second set, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor, look down, push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands, pull and squeeze. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. This posture is good for digestion. You're purposely putting pressure on your lower abdomen. You're also opening to the hip capsule as you strengthen your grip. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows each other. This posture also helps to lengthen the spine to a nice hard flat surface, and it's a great opportunity to give yourself a hug every day. Squeeze tight, hold still. Change, arms down, eyes open. And in our physical body, right, if my body is still reacting as if I'm on uneven ground, that doesn't just happen to us like physically. I also believe that happens to us like mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So even if, now hopefully everybody in this class is vaccinated. If you're not, let's have a chat after class. But even though theoretically a lot of us are a lot safer than we were a year ago, think about how, right, we still might be responding to certain stimulus as if we're unsafe, right? These things live in our body, like even just the muscle memory of wearing a mask or keeping 6 feet from people or whatever it is. There's a lot that we are still processing, even if we as individuals and maybe even as a society are in a slightly safer space than we were of November of 2020, we're still processing a lot, right? In our body, in our minds, in our hearts. So please be gentle with yourself. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit up, roll off to the side, meet us on your stomach. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Turn, lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra, Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor just below your shoulders so your elbows point up to the ceiling. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Use 100% spine strength. Come up halfway only, elbows stay bent. They make an L, a 90-degree angle. Hug your arms into your sides, roll your shoulders back and down, stretch your elbows to your hip bones. Don't forget about your cobra's tail. Keep your feet together, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt. Push your feet, hips and hands down. Now look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, and change, slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. So sometimes when we encounter something, whether it's like trauma or just simply stress or something that we don't love, often we're not really able to process that or realize it until after the fact. Like I am realizing right now on a physical level, how much my practice, in just little micro ways adjusted to a slightly uneven floor now that I'm on even flooring. Second set, bring your chin forward, place your hands on the floor just below your shoulders so your elbows point up. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor, roll the shoulders back and down. All of these postures on the abdomen are really good for back strength, right? Especially if you're traveling this holiday season, or if just as it gets colder, you tend to hunch forward more, right? That's really normal. All of these postures are opening through the chest and shoulders, and we're strengthening all of the muscles that surround the back. So you can stand a little taller, sit a little taller after class. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push your feet, hips and hands down, lift your chest up. Change, slowly lower down, look to your left, right ear on your mat, arms down, heels open. So there's, this metaphor that perhaps you've heard. If you get attacked by a bear and you are running away from the bear, which hopefully none of us ever encounter, but you can't actually process what the hell just happened until you know that you're safe. Your body can't process the bear attack until you're like safely indoors and the bear is far away, right? And I believe that the same thing is true for us and what's happened in the last 20 plus months, right? Is that only as we become more safe are we going to be able to process like what the hell just happened. Bring your chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you as best you can. One day pinky fingers touch. Spread your fingers wide, press your knuckles down. Locust Shalabhasana. Block your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. Press your shoulders down, lengthen and lift. Change, slowly right leg down. Lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. Spread your fingers wide, press down through your knuckles. Keep your triceps tight, shoulders down. Squeeze your left butt cheek, lock your left leg, lift your heel up. Change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin in a little bit so that your mouth is on the mat and your neck is nice, long, and neutral. Bring your arms a little closer underneath you, spread your fingers wide. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, roll forward, and lift both legs up. Come up, everybody come up, struggle a little harder. Don't give up, mouth down, shoulders down, triceps tight, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, lift your thighs up. Change, slowly lower down, take your arms out, look to the right, left ear on your mat. And I'm bringing up all this stuff about the metaphor of uneven ground and bear fights and all of that, right? Because tomorrow, a lot of us are going, or this weekend or whatever that is, right? Some of us are going to be seeing family for the first time in a year or two. Some of us will still be alone. Some of us will maybe be processing like a new relationship with the company that we keep, whether that's family that we were born into or family that we've chosen for ourselves, right? Stuff like that. So there's a lot going on, and just keep in mind that everybody's processing some really weird stuff right now, but you have this really cool tool of yoga where you can step back and take a breath. Bring your chin forward, arms straight position. Good for you. Rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you, because there are people at some Thanksgiving tables who have no idea that it's possible to feel this way. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up. They have no idea that it's possible to feel this good, to become embodied, right? To breathe, to take ownership over your experience in your own body, right? But you figured it out. Good for you. Press your shoulders down, lift your heel up. Change, right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes and lift your left leg up. Keep your hip and forearm in contact. Spiral your inner left thigh up so that the sole of your foot is flat to the ceiling. Lengthen and lift. Change, left leg down. Grand finale, tuck your chin and mouth down. Bring your arms a little closer. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes. Roll forward, lift both legs up. Mouth down, shoulders down. Squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, lift your thighs up, hold and breathe. Change, slowly lower down. Take your arms out, look to the left, right ear on your mat. Now, just because there might be people at your table tomorrow or this weekend who don't practice yoga, who aren't as self-aware or as compassionate as you are, doesn't mean that you have to take their BS, right? I'm not saying that, you need to be nice to people who are not nice to you. The other thing that yoga helps us do is set boundaries. We begin by setting boundaries with ourselves. Like, you know what, that posture doesn't feel good today, so I'm not going to do it. And when we're better able to set boundaries with ourselves, then we can also set boundaries with, uncle whoever, right? Or auntie whoever, cousin, whatever, family, whoever, friend, whatever. Better able to set those boundaries as well so that you can feel safe and secure in your home and somebody else's home, right? You can still take a nice slow breath. Purna Shalabhasana, full locust. Bring your chin forward, arms out to the side like airplane wings. Zip up your legs like a cobra tail, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift. Everything lifting off the floor like a 747, taking off, just your hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where your eyes go, body knows to follow. Keep your feet together, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt. Lift your arms a little higher than top of your head, toes a little higher than top of your head, lock your legs. Now lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the right, left ear on your mat. And sometimes those boundaries look like, you know what? No, I really don't want that second helping, even though you've offered it to me. Or yes, I really do want a fourth slice of pie, even though you're commenting on something. And sometimes those boundaries look like, I think I'll have Thanksgiving alone this year, right? Or whatever that is. And that's okay too. So whatever your holiday looks like, or lack of holiday or new tradition, take a moment just to acknowledge, right, that you're doing what you know to be best for you. And then do second set of full locust. Bring your chin forward, arms out to the side, feet together, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift, lifting everything off the floor. Second set, see if you can lift your arms a little higher over the top of your head, like you're doing the YMCA dance at a bat mitzvah, right? Keep your feet together, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes. Keep your neck long as you look up towards the ceiling. Thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, lower down. Tuck in your wings, look to the left, and take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Dhanurasana floor bow, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers, start with your knees and feet close together. Squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up towards the ceiling, and start to kick into your hands. Good, continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. There's a kick that drives the posture. Roll forward once, freeze between your ribs and hips, hold still. Do little sips of air in and out through your nose. Notice if you're rocking back and forth a lot. If slow, breathe a little slower and kick a little bit less, right? Think about kicking up more than you're kicking back. Point your toes, keep your neck long, chest proud, look up, get your thighs off the floor. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change, lower down. Look to your right, breathe. Bring your chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside 2 inches below the toes. Start with your knees, feet close together, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and kick. So again, you're kicking in two directions, you're kicking back and you're kicking up. If this posture hurts your knees or elbows in any way, squeeze your butt more and try to kick up more than you're kicking back. Eventually the shoulders roll back and open. This is the last posture on our abdomen. We connect the hands and the feet for a deeper back bend and shoulder opener. It's also good for your digestion as you lie on your stomach. Look up, kick, 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 kick. Change, lower down with control. Whew. Look to your left, right here on your mat. Let that one go. Okay, bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat, fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana, start in tabletop, open your knees and feet, and very much blending into the background. Option to stay here, or as you're ready, walk your hands back, sink your hips down, eventually sitting between your heels. Doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. Whew. If you can sit between your heels and you're not in pain, put your hands on your feet, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to the floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. Wherever you are is perfect. You're in a gentle stretch, never a point of pain. On the one hand, this floor is very hard and firm and flat and even, but on the other hand, I'm reminded that, hardwood floors are also a little bit more I don't know, intense on like toe, ankle, and knee joints. So if you are also on a hard, flat surface, right, that's overly hard and flat, you can always roll up your mat a little bit so there's extra padding underneath your toes, your ankles, or your knees. Change. Put your hands on your feet. Ooh, press yourself up, head up last. Very nice. Turn around. Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Bring your heels together, toes fall open, arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed. As we return to lying on our back in Savasana, make sure you're getting a good intentional corpse pose every time. Remember that you can always skip sit-ups by rolling off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, arms over your ears, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Feels so good. Okay, turn, come to the top of your mat, second set. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, open your feet. You can open your knees as well. Eventually sit down between your heels. Put your palms on your soles, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab elbows each other, opposite elbow on top, look down the center line of your body, breathe. All you have to do is breathe. Change. Put your hands on your feet, press yourself up, head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Get a nice stretch of blood to your toes, your ankles, your knees, your hips. Okay, legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Try to keep your heels on the floor as you sit up. Great, turn, come to the back of your mat, half tortoise, Ardha Karmasana. I'm just gonna put a little blanket under my knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up, chin away from your chest, go down, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. I saw an advertisement once for like a yoga prop that was like extra padding for your knees. And it was like 20 bucks. And I was like, roll up your mat, grab a blanket. You don't need, it was like a separate like mini mat, like a 1 foot by 1 foot yoga mat that you could put over your yoga mat. And I was like, there are so many alternatives to this. Tilt your pinky fingers down, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, change, come on up, chin away from your chest, nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. One of the things that I really actually like about 26 and 2 is it's not prop heavy, which is like, you can do it anywhere, right? You don't need a bunch of like blocks and straps and stuff. However, those things can be useful in this practice, right? So if you ever do need to practice with a strap, with a blanket, with a block, with whatever that is, right? You're welcome to do so, especially from home, right? It's part of the joy. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, second set, half tortoise, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms over your head sideways, palms together, cross your thumbs, chin away from your chest, stretch up and go down. Can you touch your forehead to the floor before your little fingers? If Can you keep your elbows off the floor? Palms together, wrists straight, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Change, come on up, chin away from your chest. Very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. This next posture in particular, I've always found hits a little bit different when I'm visiting home or around the holidays, right? It's a big heart opener, a nice chest, shoulder, neck stretch, especially if you travel during the holidays, right? Helps to reset the spine, and especially just if the holidays are a little stressful for whatever reason that is. This helps to kind of let go of some of that. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. All right, all right, all right. Come to the top of your mat for the highlight of your Wednesday evening, camel pose on hump day. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and your feet. Place your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Push your hips forward, keep your eyes open, lift your nose and chin, and when you're ready, let your head drop back. Option to stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push stomach, biceps forward, lift your chest up, drop your head back. And change, put your hands on your back, press yourself up with control, head up last, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. Go again, legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Good, come to the top of your mat. Second set, you can open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, still keep 6 inches between your feet. Place your hands on your lower back, fingers pointing down to the floor. Maybe think about bringing your elbows closer together behind you. Press your hips forward, keep your eyes open, drop your head back. When you're ready, go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Full palm grip on your HEELS heels. Press your hips forward, lift your chest up, drop your head back. If you'd like, you can give something up on the back bend. Change, put your hands on your back, press yourself up, head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana. And this Savasana might be a nice opportunity to return to your sankalpa, your intention or dedication that you said at the beginning of class. Just take a nice slow breath, breathing into that. It's funny, sometimes even just within a yoga class, I'll realize that an intention that I set no longer feels relevant. It is, and sometimes it feels extra relevant, right, or vice versa or whatever, but it never ceases to amaze me how transformational a yoga class can be. Like even within the sequence, right? Things just shift a little bit. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat for rabbit, Sasandasana, Ardhika's forward curl. Bring your knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, big stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Round your spine like an adorable bunny, forehead to knees, top of head to floor. Pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, press your hips forward, lock your arms, lift your shoulders, pull your abdomen in, round your spine. Change, hips down first, pull yourself out like you're uncurling your yoga mat. Head up last, very nice. Turn around, Savasana. You can inhale, feel your chest rise. Exhale, shoulders fall. Legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up. Biceps with ears. Second set, rabbit, knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside. Maybe squeeze your heels together from the get-go. Stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Try to feel each part of your back moving. Forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels. Don't lose the grip. Lift your hips up, eventually hips over knees. Lock your arms, lift your shoulders, pull your abdomen in, squeeze your heels together, hold and breathe. Change, hips down first, slowly unfurl. Head up last. Very nice, turn around, Savasana. Still getting a good intentional Savasana even towards the end of class. Sometimes at the end of class, the mind starts to wander. So if we can really return to our body, then the mind starts to return as well. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Heels on the floor, arms to the ears. Okay, come to the middle of your mat. 2 quick sets, head to knee with stretching. Right leg out, left leg in, 2 legs make an L as in legs. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot. Flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, big stretch up. Turn to your left, chin to chest, touch your forehead to your knee, flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, right elbow down, right hip and knee down, so 2 shoulders and hips are in line. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping, sit up, stay here, otherwise lay down and sit up. Paschimottanasana stretching. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with your peace sign fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Knees and feet together. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your leg is straight, stick your butt out even more. Lock your legs, puff up your chest, and fold forward. Stomach to thighs, pull. Chest to knees, stretch. One day, toes and head touch. Change, come on up, turn around, Savasana. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Second set, right leg out, left leg in, 2 legs make an L as in turkey legs, tofurkey legs. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, chin to chest, forehead to knee. Pardon every turkey. If it's easy to touch your forehead and knee together with a bent leg, see if you can straighten or even lock your leg. Elbows down, left elbow down, left shoulder down, roll into the left. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, heel to costume, sole of right foot pushes into inner left thigh bicep, stretch up, turn to your left, chin to chest, forehead to knee. This is great practice for standing head to knee without having to balance. Feel what it feels like to have your forehead on your knee, or maybe even your thighs. You smile at your belly button, drop the shoulders down, keep the shoulders out of the ears. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you, lie down, and sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Second set, stretching, Paschimottanasana, look forward. Again, you can bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with middle and index fingers, thumbs on top, scoot your butt back, right, left, keep going 10 to 15 times. If your legs are straight, lock your legs, puff up your chest, fold. Imagine you're gonna hook your rib cage over your knees. Rather than rounding and tugging on the spine, lengthen, stomach to thigh, chest to knees, one day, forehead to toes. Change, come on up, turn around, Savasana. Savasana. Legs together, arms over your head. Tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Final spiral, Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fish pose. Bend your left leg on the floor. Touch your right heel to your left knee corner. Right arm close behind you like a second spine. Left arm up and over. Grab your left knee with your left hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Point your left toes, keep your right foot on the floor. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over your right shoulder, twist. If you can balance here without leaning back or collapsing, take your right hand off the floor. You can grab your waistband or eventually grab your left thigh with your right hand for a half bind. Keep your spine straight and chest open. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. That feels so good. Change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor. Touch your left heel to your right knee, left arm behind you, right arm up, bend over, eventually grab your right knee. Notice if the knee is coming way off the floor, try to keep your right knee down. Use your left hand behind you like a second spine. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. You can keep your left hand behind you or reach behind you, clasp your right hand, clasp your right thigh with your left hand. Now push your elbow into your knee like triangle pose, turn and twist upper body back. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, pull the abdomen in, look over, left shoulder twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. That little cue in triangle pose at the end that says turn, twist upper body back, like spine twisting posture, left leg lock, left foot flat on the floor. I know we're all having flashbacks, right? But that's what he's talking about. That's what the dialogue is talking about. When it's turn and twist upper body back, like spine twisting posture, eventually triangle pose and that posture that we just did feels similar in the chest and the spine. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Look at all the muscle memory you have. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. Final breathing, Kapalabhati breathing, skull shining breathing, good for your lungs, digestion, abdominal wall. Sit up nice and tall, drop your shoulders, lift your chest. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up tall, shoulders down, arms straight, and begin. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around, final Savasana. Close your eyes, open your arms and legs, and take up as much or as little space as you'd like. And take a nice slow breath in through your nose and out through your nose. On this holiday weekend, whether you find yourself on uneven or flat, stable ground, whether it's of the literal, the apartment you're in, or the metaphorical, where you are in your life, and please know that you have this yoga practice. Right? You have your yoga community. Be nice to others, but more importantly, be nice to yourself, right? This has been a crazy 2 years for all of us. Nobody's getting out of it unchanged. The people at your table, you, right? So be nice to others, but most importantly, be nice to yourself, because if you're not nice to yourself, it's a lot harder to be nicer to other people, right? Take an inhale through your nose, filling up on what makes you feel good. And then exhale through your nose, letting go of any unnecessary junk or clutter in your mind or in your heart that just doesn't have space right now. Breathe in. Breathe out. And all is coming.